Alright, so the area just right over here is kind of the heart of our campus. That's where University Street, which is what we're standing on, meets 13th Avenue. That's the street that runs east-west. But this area in particular is pretty active throughout the day when a lot of students have classes, they're heading to and from places, things like that. Surrounding us are the last few science buildings. This building here is Columbia Hall. That is where our environmental science and environmental studies departments are located. And then behind me here, this is Pacific Hall. Pacific Hall mostly has a lot of lab spaces for a lot of these different science majors and things like that. Moving on from science, straight ahead we have Lawrence Hall. This is where the College of Design is located. The College of Design is home to a lot of majors in art and technology, the School of Architecture, as well as the product design program. For students who are interested in particular in this College of Design, you will have to submit another application along with your university application, and then you'll also likely have to submit a portfolio of your work for the department you're applying for. So I know someone mentioned architecture, but when you submit that portfolio and everything, make sure you look online to find the requirements. Make sure to submit everything that you need to ensure your space in the School of Architecture. Have you applied yet? Next year?
3 years.
Oh, in 3 years. Okay, you have some time.
Yeah.
So start working on that portfolio, man. You want it to be extra good when you submit it. One thing I will say is that we've heard this from the architecture professors. Don't send them any architecture drafts because they don't want to see that. They spend a lot of time doing that as a job and helping students learn how to do that here. So they don't want to. If you submit something and you did it wrong, they'll notice more than if you just submit like a piece of artwork. They've even had musical compositions submitted, photography. The best pieces of work that you have that best encapsulate you as a person, that's what they want to see. So that's my piece of advice from them to you. I think the last key thing in that building is that all those art students get their own studio space during their studio classes. My friend Allison actually was an interior architecture major. Someone else was interior design. That was you. Okay. So, but all the architecture students, all the art students, you get their own studio space. It's basically like your little cubicle. When you have your studio class, you'll go in, work on your project for that term. You also have 24/7 access to the building. So if you wanted to work on it later at night, work on it on the weekends, something like that, you actually have student access to the building and to the space. That way you can go in and get that extra time you need to work on your projects. The space is very well secured, and it kind of saves you from having to bring your work back and forth between city residence hall and back here, especially in the winter.
But I don't like play, dude. I go up to them and I
very
ask them
nice,
questions.
very great facility they have for you there. Any questions on our school or College of Design? Nothing. Okay, great. Let me know if anything comes up.